So, I get this principle from a friend, Wally Patton, or Wally P., who is an AA historian. And it's just so simple and so clear. So the addict in a state of non-recovery is we'll say centered. He is self-willed, or she, self-willed, self-directed, meaning we direct ourselves, and self-powered. The AA book actually uses the word propelled, but we're going to use, like it says, many people live by self-propulsion. In recovery, what we're looking for is, I need to find the marker. Okay, I found the marker. I threw that in because I am a human. Self-centered begins to be God-centered. That it's God's will, not mine, be done. And so, while we are self-willed, we try to use our own willpower. And we try to do what we want to do, but God's will is what we want. That we are praying many times a day in the AA book talks about praying God's will, not mine, be done. And in our inflated sense of self, we know what to tell God what to do. Heal my daughter, fix this, do that, make the mortgage come through, all this. And humility is saying, I don't know what your will is, God, but please reveal your will to me and give me the power to carry it out. That sounds like step 11, which it is in a nutshell. So even telling God, make me sober, is telling God what to do. So when we completely are done, we are at the end of ourselves, and God's will begins to be manifested in our life. And so we move from God's will, or self-will, to God's will. And God knows everything. He is omniscient. He knows everything in the past. He knows everything that will happen in the future. He has a perfect will for us. You could think of it like a river. And my job is to get in the middle of that stream of His power, His love, His mercy, His grace. And when I start to go on my own will, I get into trouble. And going through this will, you know, like a river, often there are sharp rocks, there are heavy rapids, there's times where it's calm and peaceful, and times that there's even waterfalls. But if we stay close to God, we'll get through all of those just fine. We are self-directed, unfortunately, and now we are going to let God direct our life. It says that we are like the director who wants to run the whole show. Well, we let God direct us. He knows everything. Again, we've already said that. Here's the biggie. It's God's power. It's not our own power. So we become God-powered. And, you know, sometimes we act, when I'm at my worst, I have my own self-will. I'm self-directed. I'm self-centered. I'm blind to the world. And I have a jetpack. I strap on my back of self-powered, and I'm just going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go on. And then that battery kicks out, and I'm dead, and then I'm mad and resentful about everything that's going on. God's power is so different. It's probably like solar power, that wherever I'm at, if I'm aiming these cells connected to Him, that I'll have plenty of power to do His will and whatever He'd asked me to do.